And a one, and a two, and a 1, 2, 3. Hello, all you beautiful, valid people out there. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Trilby's Notes. I'm here with my friends. Friends? There's multiple of you? That's kind of weird. Friend and co-host.
Oh my gosh. Hey everyone, it's your girl, Ariah.
Well, you
Welcome
didn't do
back
that
to
in the
Trilby's
first
Notes.
episode. I feel like I lose.
Well, yeah, because the first episode I had to tell people that I was trans.
I lose an
This episode
I lose an exponential amount of brain cells every time you do that. You know that, right? Like it goes from like 1 brain cell to 2 brain cells. It's like it's not Half-Life, but the other one.
Are you talking about like the golden ratio or whatever, the Fibonacci sequence?
Well, where it goes to 1 to 2 to 3 and then to 5 and then whatever, then to 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that. Eventually, you're gonna kill my brain. And who are you gonna do this channel with? We all know you can only find one person named Jay to be your co-host on YouTube.
It's true. But yeah, so we're Chzo Mythos. We're on Trilby's
Chzo
Notes.
Mythos. Yeah, we that's what I just said during the intro.
Jay,
it's like you pay attention to me or something.
Jay, this is the first time in so long that we've recorded a video after the previous video's gone up on YouTube.
Yeah, it's crazy. We actually got to see a couple. There were 2 whole commenters, bro. 2 whole fucking commenters.
2 whole Chzo Mythos commenters.
That shit's crazy. That's way more.
But yeah, so
and also, you know, the person who went through all our Dong and Rompa videos and used to comment on everyone also started going back through Chzo Mythos. They commented on a 7 days of skeptic.
Yeah, I noticed that.
That shit was crazy. Anyhow, here's where we are. Last time we came to present tense. Where a present tense version of Trilby is writing down in his diary about everything that's going on. We saw like a flash of that at the beginning, and it showed him at the reporter lady's room. Whatever her face was.
Simone Taylor.
That is it. So anyway, he walks inside and he flips a light switch and she's dead. Like, very dead.
No, actually, he pulls open the blinds.
Same difference, whatever. Either way, light was accrued. Is accrued even the right word? Who fucking knows? But...
Oh, man, doesn't matter.
And instantaneously, she was deaded. Like, deaded in the face. Like, very, very already dead. And he's like, wait a minute, what the hell? And then he has to work with the FBI, or whatever, like CSI, FBI, whatever... And he has to figure out what the hell's going on, and now he's at this...
I think it's the STP, the Special Talent Project.
That's it, the STP. So the STP is like, hey, buddy, you seem to be very connected to all this. Is there any way you could come to work with us, and if you don't, then you go to jail? So, of course, he takes this option. And he's now on some type of mission, trying to get his hands on the stuff that, that was in the original mansion in 5 Days a Stranger.
Yeah, I think he's specifically looking for the idol, because I think there's talks of the idol being around here.
Yeah, but he's looking for the idol, and he's working with his babysitter. What's his face?
Yeah. What's his name?
My notes that I took last time are sitting in my car.
Oh no!
But I remember it all. It's okay. I just don't remember names very well. But anyway, he meets up with his babysitter, and his babysitter's like, "Yo, by the way, just wanted to let..."
Linkman. It's Linkman.
Linkman?
Yeah.
Okay, so Linkman's like, "Yo, by the way, I'm here to like keep an eye on you and make sure you don't do anything nefarious." And he's like, "I won't do anything nefarious. That's wildly presumptuous of you." So then he walks inside and he sleuths his way, and not sleuths his way, but he like tricks this guy into thinking that he's some big buyer, like he's working for somebody.
Do you remember that guy's name?
Oh, no.
Abed Jahal.
Abed Jahal. Oh yeah, I remember he was
Jahal,
Abed because the guy from Community's name is Abed.
And Jahal is the same as the last name of Barry Jahal, the captain of the ship in 7 Days Skeptic.
It's true. And
so Barry Jahal from that game, the captain, is likely a descendant of this guy, or at least a relative of some sort.
Yeah, exactly. And then there was also this girl that was standing in there with him. I have no idea what her name was.
Siobhan O'Malley, very Irish.
Siobhan O'Malley, that's it. So what happens is he tricks them into thinking that he's there to buy something. Excuse me. Like the idol and stuff. Like he asks a lot of questions, and while in there, he gets like these flashes of like a very dark version of the place that they're in. This is a hotel, right? Okay, cool. It's a hotel like I thought. Just making sure I'm not crazy. And within these flashes, eventually it just becomes his whole perception. And he begins to wander around the place, and he sees all types of stuff. He sees, like, really fucked up stuff and versions of everything that... And it's all, like, bloody, and it seems like there was, like, a murder happening. There was these notes at the bottom of the stairwell. And he walks outside. Everything's just not the way it's supposed to be. We saw Slenderman.
No, this game came out before Slenderman.
Nope, Slenderman actually has always existed. It's a universal constant.
I see.
You know, it's like, I don't know. But anyways, he sees all types of stuff, and eventually he gets this. He walks into this bathroom, and he sees a note from his babysitter, and it's like, hey, just letting you know that these are horse tranquilizers, and they will make sure that you're okay. And I
do that ketamine therapy right back into reality.
Yeah, exactly. As soon as he took ketamine, then eventually he was just back into reality. And that's where we are.
Yep, and like we saw notes in the other world from some guy who died and was like, oh yeah, we stumbled across this hotel in like the woods and now we're stuck here, and then was talking about like some weird language that didn't quite make sense to us. And then was talking about how they had pretty flashes. The hotel was like a more warm, welcoming place for a minute, which sounded kind of like our regular
It's just
hotel.
the opposite
So
of
there's
what
some kind of, like,
we're seeing, yeah.
multi-world thing going on here, it seems.
Yeah, it seems like almost like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. But anyhow, we need to walk out of this room and figure out what the hell's happening. Are we ready?
Yeah. We haven't been out of the bathroom in the normal world. We've only been out there in the dark one.
And it's all pretty.
What a lovely room.
It's a very lovely room.
Relative to the condition we saw it in last time.
Kitchen door refused to open. Okay, so it won't open in this reality either. Cool.
Seems like that door doesn't work.
Nope. And there's nothing crazy on the fucking things here either. Appear to be locked probably by a deadbolt on the other side. Cool. That one doesn't open either. Continuing.
Okay, so pretty simple so far. We can. Oh, that's the room with the picture of the Slenderman guy.
But I'm pretty sure it won't be the same thing. Nope. Stokazola, some type. I'm assuming that's a wine bottle, and is that
seems like a pleasant bar.
I don't know. Is that a bucket? I can't tell what that thing on the very right is.
Yeah, it looks like a bucket, but in Bad Apple.
Shut the fuck! We aren't talking about Bad Apple anymore.
It looks like an arcade machine, but I think.
Do you realize what happened to my recommended after we talked about Bad Apple? It's like when Adam recommended me a VTuber once. They just take over the world. Your whole recommended becomes it. It's terrifying.
It makes sense.
It was like I got this version of Bad Apple. It's like Bad Apple, but what's happening on the screen is what's happening in the lyrics. And I was like, huh? And they just changed the order of what happens. It's weird. But anyway, yeah, there's an arcade machine. Funny. There's a whole bar. Very, very nice looking bar. I haven't been to a bar in a long time.
I went to a bar the other day.
Yeah, I saw the video. It was great.
Yeah, it was karaoke. Oh my god, look at that painting. Do you remember it?
Yeah, it's the painting that was in... Frankly astonished that Matthew DeFoe's painting had survived the immolation? Is that how you say that?
Yeah, immolation.
Of DeFoe Manor?
Yep.
Okay, so, yeah, that's the same... Like, I was about to say, it's from the DeFoe Manor. That was a painting that was hanging up in there.
Mm-hmm. And they mentioned that last time. Abed said so to Trilby, and Trilby was like, oh that's why it was so uneasy.
I'm not doing my British accent. I need to do the British accent. It's important. As I stared at it, it seemed that the surrounding room began to blur until only the painting was in focus. I fancied I could hear the creaks and whispers of the DeFoe Manor's hallways. I felt a bizarre urge to reach out and touch the painting. Touch painting?
Touch painting.
As I stepped closer, I could feel sound become muffled and my head spinning as if I were about to faint. My hand as if pulled by an invisible string, reached out towards the clumsy brush strokes. What the fuck? What the fuck?
DeFoe Manor, July 28th, AD 1821.
What are you talking about? Sorry, I gotta go to my volume mixer and turn that down.
I got you.
But like, what the fuck? So he just so this is Matthew DeFoe.
Yep.
Holy
The artist of the
shit.
painting, the brother of John DeFoe, and the son of Sir Roderick DeFoe,
Holy shit.
and Belinda DeFoe. Mm-hmm.
So do I still read this, or since this
So
is
this is
about
still
a different
Trilby, I
kid?
think, right?
It's Trilby who's writing it, but I just didn't know. Anyhow,
Yeah.
Matthew DeFoe is 15 years old today. He's excitedly putting the finishing touches to a painting which his father commented on encouragingly the first time he has ever been supportive of Matthew's artistic leanings. That's sad. Matthew is now convinced that his father is lifting from the mysterious depression that has plagued him for as long as either of them can remember. Now he intends to make the painting absolutely perfect before showing it again. So he's the one who painted it.
Master Matthew, Sir Roderick has requested your presence in the trophy room. Do you want to be this, or?
Oh, sure. Well, whatever. Thank you, James.
And if you would be so good to inform him that I will now be retiring for the night.
Very good, James. Oh, I'm not even controlling him.
Ah, there you are, boy. Let me introduce you to my son, Matthew. You want to be there?
Hello?
This is my friend, Mr. Smith. He's an expert on African tribal art.
Well, just a scholar. Hardly even that. Just someone with an interest in the subject.
And he has offered to assess the figurine I brought back from my travels.
Oh, no, not the idol. I wasn't aware how you had a family, Sir Roderick. Is your wife home, too?
Regrettably, Belinda is no longer with us.
The fucking awkward silence. Oh, I'm sorry.
Quite all right. You couldn't have known. She succumbed to illness shortly after Matthew was born.
I finished the painting I showed you, Father.
Oh, good. Well, Mr. Smith, what do you think of the piece?
It's an intriguing little puzzler, actually. The design is reminiscent of a few Central African tribal gods I'm aware of. But to be honest, I've never seen anything like this before. May I ask how you acquired it?
I'm glad you asked. It was 20 years ago when I was a younger man, on my first travels in the continent. Ugh. We were traveling along the west coast when our bearers spotted a ship that had run aground. It was an English clipper named the Sea Angel, and a short expedition revealed that every single crewman had just disappeared. Of course, we immediately sent a letter to the nearest embassy to report the finding. But the point is, it was on the lowest deck of the ship that I found this very figurine you see before you today.
What an extraordinary tale. But how do you account for there being an African tribal carving on a British vessel? Oh, you know slavery.
We were as confused as you are. If it wasn't a slave trading
Damn
vessel,
it.
but there must have been a idea in the crew. It has been a personal mystery of mine ever since. I was hoping you could help shed a little light on the matter. But there is more to tell. I haven't even begun to recount the strange events that have surrounded this artifact.
Oh, God.
Do you care for a glass of brandy?
Thank you, that would be most kind.
Matthew, fetch the brandy from the kitchen, and some glasses.
Yes, Father. Okay,
Look at that door. There's a proper door in this room.
that's crazy. Above the sideboard, there was a row of assorted utensils and knives. Someone had left a brown leather apron on the kitchen table. Oh, God. You remember the last time we saw that apron, right?
Yep.
Murder. Lots and lots of murder.
Lots and lots of murder. Take brandy, I guess.
Matthew took the brandy bottle and a pair of appropriate glasses. Bang, bang.
Bang, bang.
Hello? You haven't tried to speak to me in a while.
Bang, bang.
I did another painting today. I showed it to Father and he said it was promising. I keep trying to tell him about you. But he never listens. You haven't knocked for me in so long I was beginning to wonder.
Bang, bang.
Hey, do you want to see my painting?
Bang, bang.
I'm just not sure how I'd get through the door. Slide under door?
Put painting under door. You have to be kind of specific.
I'm pushing the painting under your door, okay? Just give it back when you're finished.
How dare you, sir? You intrude on my hospitality and insult my judgment.
That's Father.
Get out of my house, you worm!
I better see what's the matter.
Oh boy.
Oh god. Probably because he heard what the fuck happened with the idol. It's like, you shouldn't have that. Father?
Oh, it's you.
Father, what happened? I heard shouting.
That old fool told me some rubbish about my figurine. Said the only tribe it could have come from all died in slavery years ago. Actually had the nerve to accuse me of buying from a forger.
Oh. I'm sorry, Father.
What are you apologizing for? Where's that damn brandy?
I've got it here.
Give it to me.
I'll go back to my room, Father.
Show me your painting.
Father?
You said you had a painting. Show it to me.
I can't, Father.
And why not?
Because...
Come on, why not? Out with it.
Because I gave it to the boy behind the door. Uh-oh.
I see.
Father?
Go back to your room, boy. I have to write my diary entry.
Yes, Father. An hour of silence passed, and Matthew grew concerned about his father. Strangely, the most disturbing thing had been Sir Roderick's reaction to Matthew mentioning the boy behind the door. In the past, raising this had usually provoked a violent rage or an instant flat denial. Matthew wondered what sort of anxiety was going through his father's mind. Smash.
Smash.
What was that? Father, what are you doing? Oh, God. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Matthew was confused by his own reluctance. He had longed to see what was beyond the door his entire life, but now given the chance, he was struck with fear. He peered cautiously through and saw a set of rough stone steps leading down some kind of basement.
I should have done this the moment you came into this world, demon child.
Holy shit.
May God forgive me for having a part in your creation.
Father? What are you doing?
Do you see what you've done? I didn't want him to see this. Do you see what you've done?
Father, no! Father! Father! Holy shit.
Apologies, my dear boy, I could resist. Who is this person? Is this you?
No, that's you. No, wait, is it me? So lost in the painting, I get, what? I
don't
what?
remember.
Is that everything alright, Terry? Oh, I can't remember. Yes, everything's
remember
fine.
either.
It's just, for a moment there, I thought I saw. Never mind. Shaban and I was talking. I can't remember after you ran out of the room.
Can't either.
Said you seemed like something was making you terribly anxious. Frankly, I think that's still the case. I'm okay. I really am. Well, if you're sure. Sorry, I can't remember who did that. I'm pretty sure that was me.
I can't either. I should check, shouldn't I? Jeez. I have no idea. Okay.
That should have been in my notes who voiced who. But all I wrote was about us doing ketamine.
Okay, a bed. I need a bed here.
First of all, can we unpack what we just watched?
Yeah. Let's go for it.
So, what the fuck? You know?
Yeah. Well, okay. So you did voice a bed. It was it was kind of a low voice like this. Just so you know, I'll be having dinner in my room.
Just so you know.
Yeah, like that.
Got it. Okay, so here's what we just watched. We just saw. So Matthew was like, "Hey, I'm gonna show my dad my painting because I'm really proud of it." And he comes downstairs, and his dad's sitting there with like presumably some type of tradesman. And it's just like, "Hey, by the way, can I see your idol so that we can see what it's worth and where it comes from, all that." And whenever he orders Matthew to go get the brandy, but then he shows his he as he's in there, he hears the banging from behind the door. What was that kid's name? The one that got like the one like the demon child, or did it even have a name?
John. So it didn't have a name in life. But in 7 Days of Skeptic, Trilby had named him John DeFoe.
Okay.
A play on John Doe, certainly.
Yeah. So John starts banging, and it's like, "Hey, by the way, could I see your like pretty much being like, hey, could I see your painting?" kind of thing. And he shows the painting, he slides it onto the door, then he goes back, and because there's yelling from the foyer where the guy had to leave because the guy had said that there's no way that he could have it because it had been however many years since that it all happened. God. And then he tells him to go back to his room whenever he hears that he gave the painting to his brother, pretty much.
And that was the turning point. It was also, remember the both from the last game and also from the thing at the beginning that was July 28th. That was the day they all died. That was the last day.
Yeah, because that was the breaking point where he ended up beating
Yeah. So Roger DeFoe was like, go back to your room. I have to write my diary entry. And we saw his last diary entry.
We did.
Saying, this is the day I'm going to end it all. We saw that in 5 Days.
And then Matthew came down and watched as his father brutally beat Bleh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
It's kind of dark, huh?
Yeah, a little bit. I love this series, though.
John's just like me, for real.
Oh, no. Oh, God.
I was setting my mind was not playing tricks on me. I had been that in DeFoe Manor, looking through the eyes of Matthew DeFoe. Oh. I'd seen the events that had created John DeFoe. I saw his death at the hands of Sir Roderick, that terrible, violent end that would bring him back as that awful wraith. But somehow, seeing that event, it was clear to me that there was more to this than the ghost of one wooded youth. There had been something very wrong about that idol, even before it was used to destroy John DeFoe. Damn, it's a good thing it's not the beginning of our career, right, Ariah? Right?
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
A name stood out in my memory, the Sea Angel, the name of the ship on which Sir Roderick had found the figurine. I now had a lead. Professor, do you know anything about a ship called the Sea Angel? It's funny you should mention that name.
That's right.
There's a really old wooden chisel among the DeFoe Manor artifacts. And the word Sea Angel are carved into the handle. Where is this chisel? Out on display on the convention hall next to the dining room. What's all this about, Terry? It's nothing. It's just a little side project my clients want me to get onto. Thank you for your help. No problem. Take care of yourself.
There's something off in this scene.
Frankly astonished that Matthew DeFoe's painting had survived. Someone had stuck a piece of paper under the frame, perhaps for me to find. Take paper. It's a page from a religious book I wasn't familiar with.
Oh boy.
I here enclose it with these notes.
Right. Victim 5, the child. The fifth man who desired judgment was the child. whose father held in his possession the carving of the slave. The prince came to him and was at once rightly pleased with what he found, for the house of the child and his father already knew well the name of the king. 2. And as the prince watched, the child was thrown down by his father and broken with the wood of the prince's soul. But as the child's body, mind, and soul began to drift apart, the prince held them together, and he said, "You are the child, and to you I grant power, for I see in you the potential that will grant my father, the king, his greatest wish. You shall be not of the land of technology, nor of the realm of magic, but of both, and thus you shall form the bridge." 4. And across the bridge the king shall come to bring his message to the men of technology. Through you, child, the bridge will come, and thus I name you the bridge keeper. 5. And the prince touched the child, and he was the bridge keeper, and his 3 aspects were granted power, so that his soul would join the prince's soul in the wood of the tree. 6. And the bridge keeper rose up and threw down his father and threw down his brother, and truly did they know the name of the king, and into the house of his father went the body and the mind of the bridge keeper.
So that's pretty much just talking about the events at DeFoe Manor, right? It's explaining that there was this prince haunting the idol that took hold of John as soon as he died.
Yep.
And
yeah.
And
how did that word that it said? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, and his soul would join the prince's soul in the wood of the tree. So theoretically, the wood that the idol is made of is this wood of the tree.
Yeah, and
the
prince and John are both haunting it now.
Yeah, and John is now haunting it as well.
Wow.
And yeah, in a religious document, that religious document is written so well.
It is. That's wild.
Victim 5, the child.
Where are we going?
That's a good question. I guess exploring more now that we got that.
We're supposed to be
I guess checking out that chisel if we can.
Where's the convention hall? Wait, what chisel?
In the convention hall.
Where isn't the convention hall over this way?
The sea angel. Probably. It's probably one of the doors that we couldn't open earlier. Probably still can't open it. Yeah, deadbolt's on the other side.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Look in the entranceway, the room to the right of here, one more time. There should be something that you should notice and pick up. There you go.
What is that? Like a button or key or something?
I think it's a matchbox.
I'll just look at counter and we'll figure it out together.
Okay.
The reception desk was a cheap pine affair and unadorned with papers and materials. Someone appeared to have left a matchbox on a desktop. Take Matchbox. Yeah. Matchbox 20 is actually a really good band for anyone looking. Only one match left. I took it anyway. What would I need a match for?
It's a good question.
So where should we go now that everything's locked?
Okay, so this is let's look around for a bit. Let's go back to the stairwell and let's look at some of the rooms because we haven't actually been in the stairwell in the normal apartment.
It's true.
The next thing is a little bit esoteric, so I'll let you along pretty soon. But just kind of look around.
Okay.
Think about what you could do with matches.
Well, you light a fire with matches, right?
You certainly can light a fire with matches.
It's usually what you do with matches. Isn't our room like 1C or something?
I don't remember, but I think you can check your card.
It would not give when I pushed. I saw no direct means of opening it.
If you look at that door.
Door was locked. Nope. I swear it was on the first floor. It might be.
Here, you probably have to check your inventory.
Lockpicks, pills, matchbox.
Never mind. That doesn't have a key.
Nope.
I don't know then.
I guess we'll just have to try every door. This is what happens when we take so long in between. I know business breaking into a room with someone I didn't know. Okay, up to the next floor. Second floor time. Well, that was...
You should look at the doors at the very end of the hallways.
That's what I looked at. I tried opening it, and it was like, it won't...
You tried opening it. You didn't look at it.
Okay.
No, it's okay. You can go to the next floor.
Okay. Oh,
gosh. You've been transported into the scary hotel.
Oh, I took another pill. There we go.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Had no business breaking into another room.
The mechanic just, like, never ceases to jump scare me.
Oh, is
Hey,
that...
bed.
And that's his room.
Who knows where Siobhan is?
Is ours here? Nope. Look at door. Door at the far end was colored differently but to the others. A note read, "Emergency fire escape access. Do not attempt to force. In the event of fire, a door will unlock automatically." That doesn't seem like something that happens.
In event of fire, it will unlock automatically.
Oh, so I need to set the bitch on fire.
So where would it notice the fire?
Right under this fire, fire alarm. Right?
Sure, try it out.
Oh, it's Slenderman.
Click.
So that's the esoteric thing you were talking about?
Yeah.
Pushed
Hold
my way
match
through the
up to fire
door
alarm.
and descended the fire escape. Oh, so now we're just in a completely check
In the
bench.
backyard.
It's probably used for garden maintenance, tool storage, that sort of thing. Now, that old iron crowbar was the only tool being stored at the time. Take crowbar. Took the crowbar with me. Perhaps it could serve a purpose. Is there anything else over here? Doesn't seem so.
Nope, that's it.
We just need the crowbar.
Yep, the crowbar was important. Do you remember if there's any boards covering anything that we wanted to find?
Huh? Boards?
Did we remember passing any boards anywhere that we would that would be nice to be removed with a crowbar?
Wait. I think we did, but I can't remember exactly where. So now we're back in here. And all
it probably wasn't in the apartments area, right? Like, it probably wasn't...
No, of course not. It's downstairs somewhere. But, well, yeah, I should probably just head back and just start moving in the direction we need. Oh, yeah, the board on that...
If you want to.
Wasn't one of them boarded up?
It was boarded up in the alternative hotel, not in the normal one.
So we're going to have to wait for the pills to wear off.
It's just a random chance every time you enter a door, so you can just, like, walk between two rooms to trigger it eventually if you want to.
Got it. There we go.
There you go.
It's good to be... Honey, I'm home.
Yeah, there you go. There's a boarded wall. Remember, this door was deadbolted from the inside in the normal hotel.
The crowbar was very old. I doubt it possessed the necessary strength to do that.
What did you say?
I just said use crowbar.
Try use crowbar on boards.
There it is. As I suspected, the stress proved that too much for the ancient crowbar, which was meant to uselessness. I discarded it. Oh, so that's what it
Alright,
meant.
rip crowbar. Alright, I guess we go into this room.
Oh?
Huh, not very useful. Okay, so Jay. Last time we took the pills, we noted that they activated after you entered the next room.
So we just do this.
You just walked through a deadbolt somehow.
I'm a genius.
So clearly, this actually is an alternate dimension or something.
Yeah, it's not like
you just walked
we're
through a
we're not just
deadbolt.
hallucinating.
Yeah. That's something.
Huh.
Well, now we're in this room. Antiques room.
An involuntary shudder went through me as the recognition dawned. It was the same chef in the living room in DeFoe Manor, the room I had opted to sleep in for those 5... Oh, shit. He was in his room.
A lot of cool stuff here.
On the display tables, I recognized 1 or 2 DeFoe Manor artifacts among the miscellaneous knickknacks. A set of manacles rescued, no doubt, from the manor's basement stood out the most. As far as the chisel the professor had mentioned next to the pile of books on the north table.
Alright.
Touch chisel, and we're just gonna get transported again. A loud buzzing played in my ears, and my vision began to cloud as I reached over and laid my hand upon the door. Yep.
Alright, so, content warning, this one always scared me the most as a kid, although it's not that scary.
I don't
It's just
understand
me
why
as
every
a
time I use the
scared kid.
volume mixer, it'll like reset itself.
Because this game sucks, that's why.
It's true.
And it does that.
But what you said, content warning, this is this thing you found the scariest?
No, not the thing, like, the first thing that I found, like, really scary and really bothered me as a kid was this.
Got it.
But I was really young, and so it's not actually a big deal.
Somewhere in the Atlantic, July 25th, AD, 1780. Oh, shit, 1789. That's 300-something years ago? Maybe
A long time ago.
Maybe less. No, it's less. It's like 200-something years ago.
Mm-hmm.
He had...
Oh,
Wait.
you skipped one.
Oh,
It's
I did? I didn't realize hitting the arrow keys would make it skip it because I clicked it at the same time that
shit.
it came up.
So it's Mbuta had been a great warrior. In battle, his skill was thought unmatched in all of Africa. And then this line.
Oh. Okay. Cool. Good
Just
to
an
know.
introduction.
Okay. He had respect. A great house, a stew of beautiful women. Yeah, women! It's slew, not stew. A slew of beautiful women. All my
Stew of
homies
beautiful
love
women.
women.
Oh god. Oh
Ch-
no.
He just like me for real, for real. I love relating to the characters. Children to make
Jeez.
any father proud, but through just one mistake it had all been torn away. His mistake was in standing by his beloved king when the invaders from the coastal kingdom arrived. Now his great house was ruined, his women raped, his children murdered. Oh fuck. And for Mbuta, the worst fate of all, sold to the white men in exchange for weapons, shackled with his fellows in his hold of a slave ship. Fuck. Mbuta was strong. Perhaps he could have lived as a slave, but then came the sickness. Simple fever, no doubt, to be gone the next day, but the white men took no chance and threw him overboard. Holy fuck. For days, Mbuta drifted, waiting for the black cloud of death to descend. Having lost everything, he now sought only to embrace of the deep, a welcome end to a life betrayed. But the end did not come then.
We're around, Captain.
Voices unfamiliar, speaking an unfamiliar language, and Mbuta was suddenly terrified that the slavers must have been returned. But he was as weak as a newborn and could not move or speak.
Looks like I picked him up just in time. Don't know how long he's been drifting out here, but he can't have lasted much longer.
Yeehaw. Good lord. Look upon it, men, the greatest evidence we have of humanity's inherent evil. Never forget that men sailors such as you or I did this, left this poor wretch to die.
Slavers aren't sailors like you or I, Captain.
No. I do not know how those devils can have the audacity to still call themselves human. Today, there is no pride in being an Englishman. Find our new passenger, make some quarters, make him comfortable.
Passenger, Captain?
Every innocent who sets foot on my ship is a free man. Is there something about this policy you find questionable?
Not at all, Captain.
No.
Ah!
This is great. If only in 1789 everyone had been like this.
Yeah.
Listen, man. If I had a time machine, I could go back to 1789.
I don't know if causally that's a great idea, but
No, it's
I like
not
the
a
heart.
good-
I like the spirit.
Listen, if I had a time machine, I would be willing to break the space-time continuum in order to try to stop slavery.
Fair enough.
Would you not? Do you care too much about the universe or whatever to help the slave?
I would have to be pretty confident in what the rules of the universe are to attempt something like that. As much as I'd like for that to happen.
No, these were not the slavers. The ship was different, less crowded with terrified black faces. There was anger in the voices of the white men, but not directed at Mbuta. Still frightened, but somewhat reassured, Mbuta passed out. Days passed, and Mbuta's health was restored. To have been rescued by the ship of these good white men had been a fantastic stroke of good fortune. He decided that it had been the will of the gods that he should survive, and that proper thanks would be in order. An idol, that was the answer. If he could just find some suitable wood and a sharp blade, he would carve the finest idol of his life.
Oh,
So
boy.
he's gonna carve the idol, and that's where... Holy sh... Okay, so now we're in Buddha.
Yeah, we're in Buddha. On the ship. I like these flashbacks a lot in this game.
Can we ask for wood? And Buddha was talking to himself. One or two wooden barrels were scattered around for convenient reach. Can we check on them? Or did I already say that? Yep. Where would we find wood? Maybe downstairs?
Probably say go down. That works too.
Check box. A large crate was sitting in a shaft of light with letters stenciled on that, and Uta did not recognize. It was cheaply made with poor quality nails, and some of the boards looked ready to fall off.
Look at the text. It says O'Malley Shipping.
Damn.
Like Siobhan O'Malley?
Yep. Take wood. The wood of the crate seemed ideal for Buddha's intentions. He decided to leave it here until he was ready to carve the idol. Is there anything?
So he's got the wood. He just needs something to carve with.
So we need to ask for that chisel that the other person has upstairs.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's the chisel that we're holding.
Yep. The Sea Angel is the name of the ship.
Buddha was talking to himself.
Here.
Grab chisel. Take chisel. Buddha was doubted that he could have taken that with him.
Say ask Chisel or something?
That's what I said.
No. Talk. Ask man about Chisel or something.
And Buddha could not understand the white man's language. Any communication would have to be nonverbal. Point at chisel.
There you go.
All right. Oh.
Right there, laddie. Oh, I see. You want something to carve with. Here.
Sailor handed Buddha a sharp, almost brand new workman's chisel.
Just bring it back when you finish with it.
Aw, that's sweet. Nonverbal communication with people, like with people who don't speak the same language, fascinates me.
Yeah.
Not take, but climb.
I've had a few classmates throughout the years that were like exchange students or didn't speak very well English, so they had like a translator and stuff, and it's been fun, like one who knew some Spanish, who was fluent in Spanish and only knew a tiny bit of English. Like, it was fun trying to communicate.
Yeah, it's cool.
With a little bit of Spanish I know and Google Translate and stuff, and
it's sick.
It was cool. Just say carve idol, probably.
Yeah. With the chisel and the wood of the crate, Buddha could finally create his offering. After several hours, Buddha was very pleased with the result, a fine rendition of his kingdom's god of fertility and good fortune. All that remained now was to return the chisel.
There's the idol.
We'll grab the... No! Dude, come on! This sucks. What the hell happened? Shit, it's Slender Man! Holy fuck. God, I hate when that happens. I hate when I'm just on a nice, like, peaceful ship ride and all of a sudden Slenderman comes out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Vision faded and I felt myself being hurled forcefully back into the present day. That tall, thin creature, the black-clad ghoul, what was its significance to my predicament? Why did it appear again and again throughout history to spread death and horror? There was no connection to the idol Shaper and Buddha's tribal deities. This tall man was no fertility god. It must have been connected to the wood of that crate somehow. There had been a name on that crate, and Buddha hadn't been able to read it, but I, looking through his eyes, had O'Malley shipping. Could the owner have been an ancestor of Siobhan? It was a flimsy possibility, but at that point, my only lead, I resolved to discuss this with Siobhan at the earliest opportunity. Wow.
Damn.
Read paper.
Yep.
I recognize it as being from the same source as the one under the painting in the lobby.
All right. 1. The fourth man who desired judgment was the slave who had not been. I guess it did not say victim 4 the slave, like the other one said victim 5 the child.
Mm-hmm.
The fourth man who desired judgment was the slave who had not been brought for Horn's message, and who tormented the wood that was the prince's soul with a sharpened blade. The prince came to him, and he struck the slave down, and he knew well the name of the king. And the prince said, "Not one of your household shall I leave alive, slave. For thrice now have I brought my warning, and any who still fail to heed shall be named as fool and judged most unworthy in our sight."
Wow.
So yeah.
Finally,
I guess the prince.
Oh,
is
it's you, Terry. I thought you might have been the serving staff at last.
Based on that last message there, it seems like the prince is that Slenderman guy.
Yep. I'm gonna ask you
the
about
prince
Siobhan.
came to him and struck the slave down.
How do you spell Siobhan?
Here, ask about girl. No, damn. Okay.
Damn.
O'Malley. Try O'Malley, because that's... I don't... No? Okay. I don't know. Maybe you can't. But yeah, we saw another flashback. I like those in this game.
It is really cool. Talk to Abed. Oh, wait. Talk to Abed about girl. Where's Siobhan?
There we go.
She said she was going to get a drink. I keep telling her it's not right for a girl her age to drink so much.
Hey, she's Irish. Leave her alone.
But what do I know about young people today? Aww. I think you understand young people just fine. Just not too fine, you know? Don't understand them too well or else we might have the feds on your ass.
Oh, gosh.
We...
Alright, let's go for a drink.
Yo, just don't be a YouTuber and everything will be okay.
Dr. Elby, have you seen any of the hotel staff anywhere?
I'm afraid not.
Perhaps they go to bed early in these parts.
Okay, talk to...
Okay, hold on. I'd save real quick.
Oh, you think?
Yeah. Gidgemer.
Wait. I have a feeling something bad's gonna happen if you're telling me to save.
No, it's fine. It's just, a friendly reminder, because I might forget later.
Oh yeah, okay, pal. I don't trust a word you say after all the video games that you've made me play and the amount of terrifying things I've seen.
All right, what are we gonna talk to her about? What do we have to ask her about?
About pass. Oh, nope. Talk. Shipping.
O'Malley shipping. Shipping.
Do you know anything about the history of your family?
I wouldn't be much of a history student if I didn't. Now would I? I'm researching my family tree as part of my diploma.
That's ideal. Appreciate this. May sound like an odd question, but trust me when I say it's important. Did your family run a shipping company in the late 18th century?
That is an odd question. But I do remember reading something about O'Malley shipping.
Top of the morning.
I'd have to check my notes, but I left them in my book bag. Could you meet me in my room in about 5 minutes? I'm in 2A, next to the bed.
Certainly.
I'll see you there then. See, everything's fine.
For now, what's gonna happen when I open the door?
Nothing, you're just paranoid.
No, I'm not. She said 2A.
In any case, cool. So yeah, 2A. Siobhan seems to have heard about the shipping thing, which is very nice. Might
It's
actually
nice
get
up until
somewhere
she gets
understanding what's
fucking
going on.
murdered.
Who's here to murder her? This is
Slenderman.
yeah. Well, what do you mean? Slenderman hasn't murdered anyone here. Yeah.
Okay, wait, no, maybe I should save here.
That's up to you, man.
So this is where I die, huh?
Come in,
Oh.
please, Terry.
You have the papers?
Must you always get right down to business?
Heyo, what's she trying to do?
Come and sit down. Let's talk. How are you feeling? We were a little worried about you.
I have these moments of illness. What do you want to talk about?
DeFoe Manor.
Oh.
It kind of interests me. I was really into the media coverage of the incident at the time. This client of yours, the one who wants the figurine, what does he know about it?
Well, he has an interest in the occult, and there's some nonsense story going around about it. Something about the idol being a vessel for an evil ghost. I wasn't really paying attention.
Really? I don't remember hearing about that in any of the reports.
No, you wouldn't have. It wasn't widely.
Have you heard the story that Trilby was in the house?
She's like, wait a minute. That's not a fedora. That's a Trilby. Holy shit. I could feel a cold sweat drooling down my spine. Every fiber of my being was concentrating on not giving any outward signs of alarm as Siobhan spoke about my secret name with wide-eyed enthusiasm.
No one believes it, but Simone Taylor insisted it was true right up until, well, you know. She says he saved her from the house.
I think that's a little far-fetched.
That's exactly what Abed says. He says a ghost is one thing, but throwing Trilby into it just makes it seem silly. Truth be told, I don't think Abed believes in Trilby any more than he does ghosts. He's so grounded in reality.
A sensible attitude.
Have you always been an antique dealer?
Uh-oh. Siobhan, please, I came here to talk about...
Let me put that another way. Have you ever been an antique dealer?
Oh, shit.
I knew it! The outfit, the hat, Terry Railby. You're him! You were in DeFoe Manor. And now you've come here to finish off the ghost.
Siobhan.
I always knew there was something else in this world, that there is something better, more glamorous, just below the surface.
Oh, God.
Will you take me with you?
Listen to me. There's nothing glamorous about what I do. I live in shadows that threaten to consume me every single day. And if you pursue that any further, you're going to walk straight into one.
What are you talking about?
There's something extremely dangerous in the hotel. I don't know what it is, but I don't know what. Oh God. Oh shit. Okay, so 287 is all over the walls. Okay, I'm turning that down. Dude, I'm just getting so pissed off with the volume mixer. So 287's all over the walls.
Yep, that's the 28th of July.
Mm-hmm. And Slenderman's out to get me. What do I have in my inventory?
The prince.
And taking a pill won't help.
No, probably not. Inventort.
I was a little too concerned about my predicament to do that.
Okay, don't worry about inventory items then. Use simple language.
Can I trip him? Or like...
Is there a simpler word than trip?
Is it like kick or...
Try it.
Fuck. Kick. Fuck!
There you go.
I did it first try.
Yeah.
Aren't you so proud of me?
Yeah, that is why I had you save. But I had you save early to try to, like, gaslight you.
You can't just tell me to save and then expect me not.
But I told you to save early.
Okay, pal.
No.
Siobhan was out cold, but uninjured. She would probably be safe on her bed while I continued my investigation.
Rip Siobhan. Alright, I think that's probably a good place to leave off this episode.
That's fair.
We got, two little flashbacks. We got a little dramatic scene where the prince was after us and we had to kick him, but then it turned out we were kicking Siobhan.
We just kicked the shit out of Siobhan.
Yeah, knocked her out. So, what do you think's going on? What's your perception of what's going on so far?
Lots and lots of horrible things.
Because you've got this Slenderman character, the prince, it seems, right? And
it's
like
Slenderman. You can't tell me it isn't Slenderman. It's just straight up Slenderman.
It seems like the idol has history that goes before John DeFoe. It seems like there's the prince who somehow has associated with it because
Slenderman's more popular, so it's the first one, right?
The idol was carved out of wood from a crate, and the prince punished the carver for some reason. So like there was some stuff going on with the wood even before John DeFoe was killed with it.
Yeah.
But that seems to be when the wraith inhabited it, when it started like being able to possess people, was when John DeFoe's soul added to it.
Yeah. It's
very complicated and confusing.
It's
hopefully
it makes sense to me, but I don't know how much. I feel like there's a lot more.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm fascinated by it.
We'll have to find out as we continue. There's plenty more. Not like all.
I'm so cool.
There's plenty
and
more to
awesome.
this game.
I can't believe I did that first
Couple
try.
Episodes. Yeah, you did great.
Fucking kick. Just you watch as it flashes back into reality and just kicks this shit out of Siobhan.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Alright. That was a fun episode.
Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. That would be greatly appreciated. Comment down below. Tell us what you thought. Subscribe. Post notifications if you want to see what we're doing next. According to Pat, you're not supposed to ask your audience to do so many things.
Yeah, I know.
Anyways. If you enjoyed it, please comment down below. Tell us what you thought. Post notifications if you want to see what we're doing next. Join the Discord. It's a pretty cool place. We talk about a lot of stuff, and it'd be really cool to have you in on the conversation.
It's the lovely place.
Follow the Twitter before everything goes up in flames. Even though
if it hasn't already.
Even though it's seeming less and less likely, which makes me sad. Follow the
I think it's kind of
Instagram.
burning slowly, you know.
Follow the Instagram. If we get one more follower, I'll post something on there.
It's like served on flambe.
You're right. You're right. It's being very slowly cooked, you know?
Yeah, it's kind of a dumpster fire, but like a controlled one.
It's a flambe kind of thing, you know, like you said. How do you flambe dumpsters? Anyways, continuing. Follow the TikTok at 100. I'll do the Luddy at 200. I do the Love Is War dance.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Go to our Patreon and give us money because we're poor.
We are poor. We need all the money in the world. Please give us some money.
It's true. We're begging for money, but not only because we're poor, but because we're better than you. And I think that's all I have.
Awesome. Well, I'm so excited to continue this game and to get through it on the channel because I really do love it, and I'm really excited for the conclusion of this game as well as the next one and the conclusion of this franchise. It's kind of a nice chill time. Sorry if these episodes aren't coming up consistently. We're trying to get back in the swing of things with the recording, and it just kind of depends on when we really have time to do it.
It's true. It's St. Patrick's
sorry
Day.
there wasn't a video on Friday.
Are you wearing green?
St. Patrick's Day is not till 21 minutes, right?
No, today was St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, today was St. Patrick's Day. Oh, yeah, no, I'm not wearing any green. Well, I guess there's green spots on my shirt.
I hope you get pinched.
I don't know. I don't usually wear green for St. Patrick's Day.
No, we only have about 20 minutes. Someone's got to warn
Somebody
Butters.
come find me and pinch me, I guess.
You know what I'd do? I'd get in a time machine and I'd warn Butters from South Park.
Oh, if you say so.
You know that episode I'm talking about, right?
Yes, I do.
Butters is a fucking victim, bro. He can't have an imagination. Sorry, I'm not meaning to go on a South Park rant. Anyways, if you made it this far in the video, that's crazy, and I can't believe that you can listen to my voice for that long. Comment down below and tell me your favorite color. Anyways.
Yeah, what's your favorite color? Let us know in the description below.
Yeah, exactly. If you make it to the end, we might as well start doing dumb shit like that, right? Anyways.
Common questions of the day.
Anyways, we hope you have a great day, night, whatever time it is for you, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye. Love y'all. Bye.